How are we doing, YouTube? Just gonna talk about this, what we need for this awesome game, Dragon's Dogma. I mean, the game has its flaws. You know, it's not a perfect game. Let me get this camera mounted real quick. Alright. Pretty much I played Dragon's Dogma. You know, this game right here. I enjoy it. You know, it's not like a typical RPG. I'll throw in a quick review while I'm at it. What I liked about it a lot was the fighting. The fighting kept you hooked. You know, the combos, the locations of character classes. You got a handful of character classes. I think maybe eight total. Maybe 8 to 12, I can't remember exactly, but you know, between your mages, sorcerer, fighter, warrior, strider, and then you know, your Hydra classes, which you know made the game interesting. You wasn't forced to be stuck as one character only. Like if you were a warrior, you know, it's not like you know, with games like that, Dark Souls maybe, where you're forced to play as the same character the whole time. You can switch your character out later in the game, but here you can swap out instantly. So you can switch your character back to, you know, if a warrior, you can go into a mage, turn to a mage on the fly. I like that. Let's see. The game, it was decently long. Not really that long. You know, if you throw all the quests, then yeah, it's pretty long. But by itself, if you look at the map. You travel across the whole entire map, and he said, it's not too big. It only seems big because there's no real fast travel option besides using the port crystal, what you get later in the game. I like the random battles, the dragons, drakes, and reverums. I think I said that right. And griffins that swoop out the sky. That's pretty cool. You know, it's all random. You'd be traveling to wherever, and all of a sudden comes out the sky, and you know, you fight it. You know, early in the game is pretty dominating. When you first start, you get like pretty much pwned or owned, and like just like Dark Souls, until you get a handle on the game, power up, get better equipment, buy better stuff, find rarer, better items. Then you become like a powerhouse. Like right now, I'm on my second playthrough. I beat the main game, pre-game / post-game, did all that. That's pretty cool. I won't really spoil that. Yeah, now I'm like I think the level caps out at level 200, which is, you know, good enough. Probably at 100 is probably plenty, but 200. I'm like level 123 now, and you know, I have pretty good armor. I think I have the chimeric armor, not the chimeric armor, the crimson armor that's red. It looks like the chimeric armor. I'll make a video of that later, of the full armor set, my full set currently on level, the stats. I can pretty much dominate any enemy, even by myself. But I have a full party. I have my character and my main pawn, which is her name's Sarah. I'm gonna put it back as a ranger. Once my freaking friend trades me the goddamn bow and starts being a-hole about it, I'll do that. And I just have two random pawns that, you know, I keep. They're pretty good. But upon that note, yeah, like the game's pretty good, you know. But the whole game felt like a side quest. You know, it wasn't really. They didn't stick to a real storyline. How you fight the Hydra early in the game, and that's it. That's the last time you see the Hydra. You cut its head off, and you follow it. You do an escort mission while they take it to the main town. I think they take it to Grand Soren, I believe. The car you follow, you defend off the goblins. You know, that was alright. And then from there, I forget what happened. You know, all I remember is that fighting a cockatrice, doing the Griffin battle. I guess that was the main mission quest. And then all of a sudden, I'm at the main dragon. After like 60 hours later of doing a whole bunch of side quests and just wandering around, doing a whole bunch of minimal stuff, collecting berries and shit, like Skyrim. So the game definitely could use a better story. I can say that much. But the combat keeps me going for now. You know, I'm probably gonna go back to playing Dark Souls, make a whole new season to get ready for that DLC. So I'm not using my overpowered, you know, character. But long story short, let me get to the point. The game does need an expansion, I believe, for higher ranked players, like above 100. A lot of people like a level 150, 200 walking around. I can't hire them because they're too high and they want too much freaking RC, Rift crystals, or Rift points, and I'm not paying that much. And like I said, you can pretty much dominate the game at level 85 or higher, with decent armor. Nothing can really kill you unless you don't know how to play or jump off a cliff. But a game does need an expansion. It shouldn't be like a rip-off expansion, like a 10-hour quest. It should be like a whole side story, I believe. I'm sure you guys are with me that played Dragon's Dogma. It should have I believe more weapons, like a whole new weapon set, couple weapons. Some being unique in their own way with the way they look and attack power. They don't have to be crazy overpowered. Maybe like a katana weapon would be cool or something like that, or whatever. Maybe a new class or two. New vocation or two. Like maybe a samurai vocation would be cool. I think samurai. We have archers. A samurai vocation would be something different, I guess. The expansion, like I said, it shouldn't be a DLC. It should be a full expansion, whether it's $20 or $30, preferably $20. Should have like a whole new world added on, like maybe a whole another island and more added on section of the map where enemies are like definitely designed for players that's level 100 or higher. Better loot, better drop, all the good stuff. Of course, better armor, higher ranked armor that you can find in the game, maybe purchase, whatever that enemies drop. Definitely more challenging enemies, more powerful enemies. Maybe like added giant spider would be cool. Giant tarantula, much more powerful dragon because I can kill the drake and then rev them easily. It's not even funny how fast I kill them. Start attacking with my greatsword and the health just drops. They should have like different dragon classes or drakes, like maybe a great dragon and dragon lord or reverend lord, which are much more powerful, much larger, better, stronger attacks. It takes more time to kill them. Like on par with the your dragon would be, good. They don't have to be as powerful or as big as that dragon. Maybe I like a giant scorpion, giant knights with giant swords. Creative enemies. The enemies they had were pretty creative. Hell, even a Tyrannosaurus Rex or something like a rare. Tyrannosaurus. Speaking of that, they show like rare enemy pop-ups where once like on a real rare occasion, like a powerful enemy, whether it's like a version of the Chimera, whatever, it could be the same. They could use the same body form of Chimera or Griffin, whatever. It should be like on a rare occasion, whether it's night or this time, completely random, rare. The enemy should be able to pop up on a map anywhere, and then it's be like incredibly, like 5-6 times stronger than what they normally are, and have like a different name to it, and you get like real rare loot for defeating them. And maybe after like a certain amount of time they leave or whatever, I don't know. A monster hunt mode would be cool, where you just have to hunt down monsters. When you go to a mission quest board, you choose your quest. It should be like hunt down a certain monster. Like this should be like not an ordinary monster. It should be like a much more powerful version of that monster. Whatever. Increase the enemies. Increase the enemy numbers will be a lot, more challenging. Numbers were pretty thick in the beginning of the game, where, you're like, damn, I killed like 20 goblins, right? I wouldn't mind finding like 30, 40 of them, or those lizard people, guys, I can't remember the name. That would be cool. They shouldn't multiply the large enemies. Like maybe you can fight a couple of trolls, 2 trolls or whatever, or what were the name? Trolls and cyborgs, Cyclops. That Cyborg has to be another enemy. They said like a couple of large enemies to add, and maybe like an alternative story, like a different story or a better story. I didn't care for the story of this game. They just threw you in there, and that was about it. I didn't really think about too many expansion ideas. That was like some of it. Maybe I'll make another video of extended expansions when I think about it more. But that's pretty much it for Dragon's Dogma. It's a great game. I like it. I recommend it. It's not super hardcore. It'll definitely keep you busy for a while. Not really compared to Skyrim or Dark Souls, where that's super hardcore RPG game. This game is a lot easier once you get powered up and get better equipment and gear and all that. And definitely what they should have had, which for expansion, it would be cool. Would be definitely co-op mode. Would have definitely been nice. Where you could actually play with all the players, not use the pawns they created. And upon that, that's like I said, they should make a for that, like, so everyone's not like a level 200 running around just slaying everything. They should make your world where you have your dragon. Then they should make your world where 4 players can gather. The enemies, all the enemies are like, they should be easily between 6 to 10 times stronger. It should be random based, maybe even 15 times stronger than what they normally are. Drop better loot and this and that, combined with the new creatures that I just said should be included. The world should be definitely different. Maybe it should be darker. It should be a lot. It should be a challenge. Like, it shouldn't be. You should definitely want to be like level 100 or higher and have maxed out equipment in order to survive, with random ambushes and this and that. It should be called your world for expansion. Like I said, take the world what they got now, expand it a little bit, add some hidden places, make an island or bigger. Make it bigger and harder. Take all the regular enemies, buff up their strength like 5 to 15 times randomly, whatever suited. Different parts of the world of the map, and that should be it. Your world co-op, that would definitely be awesome. But I don't have much hope, or I won't hold my breath of a Capcom. I thought this was going to be co-op. It wasn't. But yeah, that's about it. I don't want to run too long for the video. So, give me opinions on a Dragon Dogma expansion.